And up on the screen, beginning of that box highlighted to you, did you see a lot of web data apparent to the defendant's phone?
Yes.
And up on the screen, I can zoom in a bit. It's pretty small. Beginning at that first box, what's the date and time that we're seeing?
So it's kind of cut off, but you can see these are the numbers that she's referring to again. And then searched items. In this first one, it's 8/7/2023, 12:20 a.m.
And then just scrolling over, what were some of the searches or websites that we see here?
So you can see Patagonia and Safari. That's the internet provider that he used. Patagonia, Google search, Patagonia. And then you can see later on 8/7/2023, 12:20 a.m. Also another shop all outdoor clothing by Patagonia. Patagonia, a men's technical fleece at the 12:20 time still.
And is the entirety of this page many outdoor searches for outdoor clothing, it appears?
Yes.
Thank you. Did you review multiple items of search history during the days after August 6th, 2023 by the defendant?
Yes.
Up on the screen here, beginning at box 185529, and if you could find that and highlight it, please. Sorry. And what is this?
So similar as before, the numbers corresponding that she's telling me to highlight for you guys. And then it's just giving the date and time. So the 8/7/2023, 2:20 a.m. Patagonia. There's another Patagonia. Looks like he started to look at TikTok at 2:24 a.m. on that 8/7/2023 Alaska time. And then we have TikTok, and then Instagram is the source. So sometimes Instagram and Facebook, you can see other videos from other platforms on them. So I can be on Instagram, but I can watch TikTok videos. Or I can be on Facebook and watch TikTok videos. And then we go down to like 2:24, 8/7, 2:24, Linktree on Instagram, and then 8/7/224 and 8/7/224 OnlyFans Instagram.
And here, do we see that it's labeled as cookies in the second column?
Yes.
However, does the time and date stamps have creation time and then actually show when these sites are being accessed?
Correct.
And for clarity, are you aware of what a link tree is when it's on social medias?
I'm not aware of the Linktree, but I'm aware of the OnlyFans.
And what is OnlyFans?
It's kind of like it's another platform. The videos range from any kind of niche, but it's predominantly known for adult content.
Adult content, meaning pornography or pornography-like material?
Yes.
Thank you. Beginning on box 186262, which I believe begins at the a few pages ahead. Or actually a few pages behind, possibly. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, can you highlight the box, please?
Yeah.
And here are we seeing more online shopping?
Yes.
Are we seeing that same level of seeing cookies in the second column, but showing that it's being accessed and then being searched directly after that?
Yes, correct. So she's talking about the cookies right here, and then you can see it says access under the timeline right here.
Thank you. And then beginning on box 186543. And I apologize, I think this one's a little out of order.
Yes.
Could you highlight those just for easy to find later?
Yep.
And similar question, and it will continue on to the next page in my questioning. What are we seeing here?
So these are the numbers that she's having me highlight for you again. The cookies that we talked about earlier. The 8/8/2023, 12/15/2024, you see all of these say accessed. And then all of these say the source is Twitter.
And what is he accessing on Twitter in the right column? And I can zoom in if that would help.
Yeah, so these are just like the Twitter and then T.co, T.co, and then the link tree with the period before the last E's for the last three.
And understanding that you weren't aware specifically of Linktree, are you aware that on social media, do people usually put tags or sites that people can click on to go to their other sites or socials?
Yes.
And then continuing on to that next page of the Linktree and then beginning on that top box, what are we seeing there?
Similar the Linktree and Twitter, and then mini vids, and then Twitter, and this is at 8/8/2023, 12:15 in the morning, Alaska Standard Time, and then the dongkinger.minivids.com. There's two of those. Then Linktree, mini vids, all on Twitter.
And I apologize, you were detailing that. This begins on, just for clarity of the record, 186550. And then, did you look into what minivids.com is?
I did.
Overruled.
Go ahead.
I did.
And what is it?
It's another adult pornography site.
And does the exhibit in front of you have more boxes, again, than what I asked you to articulate on the screen?
Yes.
Thank you. Looking at State's Exhibit 318, the defendant's web history.
Yes.
I would ask you to go to box 290 through 293.
Yes.
And again, is this in reverse chronological order?
Yes, so it starts at the highest, so it's descending.
And up on the screen, we can see some of the websites visited. Throughout your review of the Cellbrite and this exhibit, were there multiple searches for gun stores or guns in general on the defendant's phone?
Yes.
And on these specific boxes, what date and time was that?
So these are the numbers that she's talking about again, the 290 through 293. And then it goes into the websites. So you can see all three of these are a version of 6hour.com, just like going into different things like optics or the general website, which is the first thing. So that makes sense that the general website would be first. And then it starts 8/5/2023, 3:53 p.m. Alaska Standard Time, and then descends to 3:52 Alaska Standard Time p.m., 3:52 p.m. And you can see on this side it kind of goes into a little bit more. So micro red dot sights on guns. There's things that can enhance the vision of the gun. And that's what a sight is. A red dot helps with aiming. It's pretty much like this laser, so you can put it on a target.
Thank you. Beginning at box 283, as it's in reverse order, and I'll ask you to look through 281, and if you could highlight those, please.
Yes.
What are those?
So those are more web page history. So 281, or I guess I can start down here. Yeah, 283. It's Alaska Bush Company. It's a Google search. This is just the URL. So, you know, when you type something in www.com, that's what this is right here. It's just the full URL. The time is 8/6/2023, 8:32 hours, Alaska Standard Time. 282 is also the Alaska Bush Company. This is the URL again. And then 8/6/2023, 8:32 hours. And 281 is Home Alaska Bush Company, so it's the main website, 8:32 Alaska Standard Time.
So to be clear, does that mean on August 6, 2023 at 8:32 a.m., the defendant not only Googled Alaska Bush Company, but actually went to their website and homepage?
Correct. That's why it starts with Google searches and then it ends up actually going to the www.akbushcompany.com.
Thank you. And I don't have a slide for this. However, if you could highlight box 285, what search does that show?
So 285, it's listed as Alaska's list classifieds. And then it goes into the URL, and within the URL, it talks about guns, hunting, Sig Sauer.
And can you read that last line of Sig Sauer? What model type was that?
After Sig Sauer, it says P320 M18 9mm.
So what do you know what 9mm means?
Yeah, 9mm in gun turns is a 9mm gun, and that's the size of the bullet. So you have like 40, 45, like caliber.
Thank you. And what was the date and time of that search?
So that was at 8/5/2023, 8:37 p.m.
Thank you. And then box 19. I believe we're on the second page. Is that same search that we talked about of a search for shortcuts for texting on iPhone?
Yes, correct.
And what was the date and time of that?
So this is the box 19 that she's talking about that I highlighted for you guys. This is like generalized what it was searched for, shortcuts for texting on iPhone. It was a Google search. This is the URL where it kind of just highlights the shortcuts for texting on iPhone. It was at 8/8/2023, 11:11 p.m.
Thank you. And then up on the screen I have boxes 10 and 11. Is that same search that we previously talked about on a prior exhibit of pray to say except God in box 11?
Yes.
And was that on 8/8 at 11:38 p.m.?
Yes.
What was the next search we see in box 10?
So in box 10, which was at 8/8/11:49 p.m., it's Soraya Hildebrand, and it was a Google search. You can see right there on Safari.
Thank you.